Where we at?
I don't even know where we're at. We're in Greece. I'm not even sure where in Greece we're at. We're in paradise.
You know where we're at.
We're in paradise.
Tell them where we're at.
I don't. Principote? Is that correct?
We're in Mykonos.
We're in Mykonos.
Mykonos. Principote. The most fire restaurant we've hit so far. What's your experience been like so far? First time in Europe?
Every time we go out, it's like it just gets better. Like the food gets better. I think the weather's gotten better. The service has gotten better. And when I say that, I can't, it's not like everything else was bad. It's just like it just keeps getting,
Yeah.
like I said earlier, like there's been nothing less than exceptional. But I just keep finding new levels.
We've been blessed because I've heard horror stories of people who go on trip and it'd be those same trips that kind of break their relationship. Yeah, knock on wood. Literally, this is actually wood. We're actually sitting on a boat that was turned into a couch. But
something I've always said, I feel like you really get to see who a person is, like when you do business with them and when you travel with them. You know what I'm saying? Like I've gone on trips with people that I like, we're cool with, and then, they don't shower for like 4 days, or like they just, you're like, whoa, okay, we're cool, but like I think we're gonna be cool from like a little bit of a distance.
What do you have to say about this experience, us business and traveling? Because now this is like our third, fourth trip or some shit.
It's been great. It's been great.
Obviously,
I mean, we're still here. We're still here, right? So everything's been good. And like I said, I've had some interesting experiences.
You want to share one of them? Maybe leave names out for the viewers. They want to hear it. Viewers, you guys want to hear it, right? Drop a comment. You guys want to hear it.
Well, what I said earlier, like certain, you go somewhere with someone and they
no shower for 4 days.
That definitely.
Well, I have a friend. I'm not gonna name any names, but if you see this, you know who you are. You dirty motherfucker. He'll go a week, maybe 2, sometimes without showering. And he justifies it by saying, "I don't perspire." So, yeah.
I mean, the thing is though, like you can't really like smell yourself. Like I'm not really a sweater too.
But I'll be honest, he doesn't stink.
All right.
Yeah, he doesn't. If he stunk, I wouldn't be able to hang out.
I feel bad for his girl.
I feel bad for his girl too.
Jeez.
Yeah. It's saltiness.
Yeah.
Anyways.
They're both salty.
Yeah, we've been blessed. But
what was your favorite meal so far?
My favorite meal? Steak was good. It's definitely this. Principote has just hit S tier on everything. The food, the service, the aesthetic. You really feels like he said at the beginning, you don't feel like you're in Mykonos. It feels like its own place inside of Mykonos. Like it literally feels like there's lore inside the menus, the food and the hookah menu, which is genius marketing. They gave us this little piece, which every restaurant should do. Like we talk about all the time how we want to build our brand with story and just do more storytelling. Mm-hmm. This is literally a masterclass. This is the brand. We'll B-roll it. We'll put some pictures in of the menus and shit so you guys could see it. But now I feel more connected to this place because I get a keepsake, and the story behind it is amazing. It's like some 3000 BC civilization, but literally it feels like, yes, we're in Mykonos, which is a place inside of Greece, but now I feel like I'm in a specific place inside of that. Almost like, you ever game when you were a kid?
Of course.
Right, and there's like, I played a lot of MMOs, like RuneScape and a bunch of shit.
Legendary.
There's little islands you go to within the game, and within that island, there's like another mini game. This is what it feels like, for lack of a better analogy. So, you shared something with me. Let's tie it back to marketing because this is pretty dope. Rashad Bilal from your favorite podcast said, well, your second favorite podcast, the age of the influencer is basically over. I'm going to share the screen here. The age of the influencer is basically over. You can still win from having an online presence, but now you need at least one of these 3 things to carry your brand offline. Long form content, people watch regularly, which we're doing with podcasts and the vlogs. Annual or recurring in-person events that people rely on, look forward to, and feel invested in, which is what we discussed about having the artist showcases and, targeting people. Who are interested in like underground music. And then third, this is where we have to, a sense, get smart with it, is a private paid community where people are invested and have a vested interest beyond casual scrolling. I think the third part is the most challenging one of those 3, right? And we always talk about how you take a stranger to a fan and what that journey looks like. NoValidation as it stands, we have vlog content and podcasts. We're now going to start doing events at the end of June. It's probably going to be our first showcase, mid to late June. Community. How do we build that community? And I kind of have an answer, but I want to pick your brain in.
I think a big one that everybody's doing now is like school. which I think is like good because it's just a little bit easier to get going. I also think community as a whole is just like really important. Just like being around like-minded people. We always talk about like environment and being around like-minded people. It's just kind of like charging your battery. Um, and then you just gotta have some kind of value to offer beyond just like entertainment, right? Like something that maybe people can use to better their own selves.
Yeah.
And then that's where I feel like you really create like a long-lasting impression. Because say so, certain amount of people are going to be able to go and create something for themselves, and then you'd like to think that they'd be pretty grateful to you, and then you're always going to kind of be a part of their life, and that's kind of I think part of how you build a legacy almost in a sense.
Yeah. Well, I mean, let's reference the Titan Mastermind we were at, because really, sure, it's a mastermind and they pay whatever they pay to be a part of it. But even beyond that, it's now a community. People know each other. They go on trips once a year, once every
Network,
2 years
do
together.
business together.
They help each other. So I think it's literally, you said, it's the value that they add, and then having that connection to each other. It's because it becomes more. Now that the community becomes the product.
Yeah.
So my goal, what I want to do is something like that, where a regular person who works at fucking Deloitte or some shit, but is into like hand painting or fucking sewing or some shit, and wants to showcase their stuff and make money off of it. I want to offer that kind of support, right? Where we have the marketing. Okay, how do you make now money selling what you love?
Mm.
You know what I mean? So I think if we want to start with the basis of what is this community solving for me? You know, what kind of thirst does this quench, in a sense?
I think a big thing that we're doing is like building in public. So it's like kind of proof of concept, and then I think the end game is being able to show people how to take whatever it is that they're passionate about and being able to monetize it, make money from it. As my mother would say, like make a living out of living. Like kind of being able to get paid, and not everybody. It's not about money for everybody, but let's just be real. Like you need money to live,
money.
right?
Yeah.
So being able to have a way to be fulfilled both financially and
Yeah.
in your soul, I think is important. And I think the world is like changing. It's been changing for many years. Like it's not. We're in the information age, so it's like some people might argue we might maybe go into the AI age now as well. So the world's continually changing, and it's funny, going back to the kind of environment, your community, like you come out to a place like this, and it's like you may go to one place and just see, oh, there's not a lot of opportunity or whatever, and then you come here and it's just like abundant. It's just like such a highly concentrated area of wealth. And when I say wealth, I don't even necessarily mean money, but just like people are on this beautiful beach in this beautiful area having great dinners,
Yeah.
and having a way to kind of get the full palette for life, money, fulfillment, love, enjoyment, whatever you want to call
I
it.
think definitely you want to solve rich people problem, and
Yeah.
there's loneliness at every level, and that's what communities are like so big over the last couple of years, because the more we this has done a great job at connecting people, and at the same time separating us, right? So
Especially since COVID.
we definitely want to have a market. I think my market is, I said this yesterday, I want to start getting more towards the hospitality side of it, like the event side of it. Like it's not just an event where you come perform and show, like an actual experience around it, both for the artist and the audience. It's two separate avatars. So I'm gonna go super crazy. We're gonna go super crazy, because I can't do this alone, on cultivating that. And this event is in June that I'm thinking about is gonna be the first pilot. And if we can do one a month, I mean, by the time December comes, we've done 6, 7. Like, I think coming to 2027, we have a solid business that we can literally scale city to city. So, we've talked about this for years now with your space, live at space events. I'm like, dude, you have something here. People drive 30, 40 minutes to come here. Artists are craving for that. Audiences are craving for new music, new experiences as well. So we're going to marry the two. And then to add what you're saying to it, is another layer of it is, the wealth part. I think you can choose to solve problems for everybody, but I think I'd rather solve problems for
rich
specific.
people.
Yeah, exactly. So
For people, yeah.
So with that, type of music we're making now, right?
And not for nothing too, even to like kind of piggyback off that, not even just like rich, like financially. I think there's a large demographic of people that
Mindset.
they don't want to solve their own problems. Like it just so happens that a lot of times when people have means, they are very proactive on getting what it is that they want out of life.
Yeah.
You know, so
It's literally all a mindset. Like, I could have brought a tripod and just had my friend film me. But because Tiffany was asking me about this yesterday, our friend, about our arrangement and stuff like that. And I'm like, me having Rich here is buying back bandwidth. I don't have to worry about what I'm gonna shoot, when I'm gonna shoot it, the editing style. He takes care of that. And sure, there's a price attached to it, obviously, right? Because he runs his own studio, so by him being here, it's taking him time away from there. But I'm willing to pay that price because now my mind can focus on other stuff.